Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we will review for the second quarter examination. You may review the concept of algebraic expressions before you answer this question. Number 1. A hamburger costs 45 pesos and a drink costs 25 pesos. If Leo buys X hamburgers and Y drinks, which expression represents the total cost? So the answer here is 45X plus 25Y. Question number 2. A movie ticket costs 200 pesos and a box of popcorn costs 80 pesos. If Rina buys X tickets and Y boxes of popcorn, which expression represents her total expenses? The answer is 200X plus 80Y. You have to pair 200 pesos to our variable X and 80 pesos to our variable Y. Question number 3. A t-shirt costs 150 pesos and a cap costs 120 pesos. If Ryan buys X t-shirts and Y caps, which expression gives the total amount he needs to pay? So the answer here is 150X plus 120Y. This time, let us proceed to the concept of laws of exponents. Question number 4. What rule is applied in n raised to the power of 0 equals 1? So the answer here is zero exponent rule. Question number 5. What rule is applied in y raised to the power of 8 divided by y cubed is equal to y raised to the power of 5? So since we are dividing these monomials, we are to apply the quotient rule. Question number 6. What rule is applied in p cubed raised to the power of 4 equals p raised to the power of 12? So since we are multiplying the exponents, we call this as power rule. Let us now proceed to the third topic, which is the special products. Question number 7. The school plans to tile a rectangular quadrangle with a length of x plus 6 meters and a width of x plus 2 meters. Which expression represents the total area to be tiled? So the answer here is x squared plus 8x plus 12. So you are to use the FOIL method in solving this problem. Please go back to the concept of special products and multiplication of polynomials if you are having a confusion on how to use the FOIL method. Question number 8. A rectangular parking lot has a length of 3x plus 5 meters and a width of x plus 2 meters. Which of the following correctly represents the area? So since the area is represented by the length times width, we are to multiply the 3x plus 5 meters and x plus 2 meters. So applying the FOIL method, we have the final answer as 3x squared plus 11x plus 10. Question number 9. Which of the following expressions represents a perfect square trinomial? So take note that the perfect square trinomial is a result when you square a binomial. So the answer here is a plus b squared. Question number 10. What expressions will result to a difference of two squares? So the answer here is the product of the sum and difference of two terms, which is the a plus b times a minus b. Question number 11. Engineer Liza designs a rectangular window with a length of x plus 10 inches and a width of x plus 10 inches. What expression represents the area? So since this is just an application of the square of a binomial in which we multiply the length and the width, which are both x plus 10 inches, the answer here now is a perfect square trinomial, which is x squared plus 20x plus 100. Question number 12. Engineer Liza designs a rectangular window with a length of x plus 10 inches and a width of x minus 10 inches. What expression represents the area? So this is again an application of a special product in which we are now applying the product of the sum and difference of two terms. So length times width there is x plus 10 times x minus 10, which is x squared minus 100 square inches. As you can see, the final answer is written as the difference of two squares. Number 13. What is the goal of factoring in algebra? So the very goal of factoring is to express a polynomial as a product of its factors. Take note that factoring is the reverse process of multiplication, in which we are writing the factored form to represent the product. Again, if you are having confusion with the concepts of factoring and special products, you may check our Canvas module. Question number 14. Factor x squared plus 22x plus 121. This is an example of factoring a perfect square trinomial, so it means that the final answer is written as x plus 11 times x plus 11. This is also an application of an SOP or square of a binomial. Question number 15. Factor x squared minus 400. So this is an application of factoring a difference of two squares. So we are to get the square root of both terms. So the square root of x squared is x and the square root of 400 is 20. So we have to write our factored form as a sum and difference of these two terms. Number 16. Factor x squared plus 11x plus 30. So this is factoring a quadratic trinomial. So we need to check first our last term, the 30. So what are the two numbers that will give you a product of 30? But you need to make sure that these numbers will have a sum of 11. And the answer there is 5 and 6. So 5 times 6 is 30, but 5 plus 6 is 11. So we write that in a factored form. Number 17 is under the topic linear equation and inequalities in one variable. Is 3x plus 2 equals 11 a linear equation in one variable? The answer here is yes. It has only one variable, and that is a variable x with an exponent of 1. Question number 18. What is the solution to 3x minus 8 equals 10? So the value of x there should be equal to 6. Because 3 times 6 is 18 minus 8, that is equal to 10. Question number 19. Is 4x minus 2 greater than 6 a linear inequality in one variable? The answer there is yes. It involves only one variable, and that is the variable x, and an inequality symbol which is greater than. Please check the 6a there. 6 and a are separate. So that is only 4x minus 2 is greater than 6. Question number 20. Twice a number decreased by 9 is greater than 5. What inequality represents this situation? So we need to translate, and the answer is 2x minus 9 is greater than 5. So the word decreased by 9 is simply a minus 9.